Clean Spring Flower Group mentorship training presentation. So why have you been chosen as a mentor, or why do you want to be a mentor? You may have been chosen to be a mentor because we have seen something special in you, or you have had a desire to help people. You've shown competence, the ability to complete your work to a consistently high standard. Not just once, but again and again. This consistency is what builds trust, and trust is the foundation of mentorship. You have shown emotional intelligence, the ability to notice how others feel, to respond with patience, and also communicate with kindness. Mentors don't just teach tasks, they support people. That requires empathy, awareness, and understanding. And you have shown professional standards in everything you do, from the way you arrive on time, to how you prepare your kit, to the way you leave a room shining. You've demonstrated what it means to be truly professional. That is why you've been chosen, because this business believes in you, or you believe in yourself. And if you ever feel unsure about why you're a coach, if you ever doubt yourself, just remember to trust your instincts. We have seen your capability, your kindness, and your consistency, or you felt that within yourself. That is why you're here. Opening. So, a mentor is someone who walks beside you on your journey, not to carry you, but to help you find your own strength. They are steady, light in uncertain times, offering guidance drawn from experience, encouragement when doubt creeps in, and perspective when the path feels unclear. A mentor believes in your potential even when you can't yet see it yourself, and celebrates your growth as if they were your own. At the Spring Flower Cleaning Group, this is the heart of what we do. 1. What makes us different? We do things differently. In many cleaning companies, people are rushed, pressured, and often criticised for what they miss, rather than supported for what they achieve. That model is draining and disheartening. I've been there myself. We believe cleaning is not just a task to get done, it's a skill, it's a profession, and a pathway to pride and progress. That's why our business is built on personal development and growth, something I keep harping on about. Here, mistakes are not failures, they're learning opportunities. Here, feedback isn't about tearing someone down, it's about building them up. And here, no one is left to struggle alone. Mentorship is what makes us different. So, mentors, not managers. We believe in mentorship, not management. Think about the difference. A manager points and says, do this, do that, and don't get it wrong. But a mentor stands beside you and says, here's how I've learnt to do it well, let's try it together. A mentor leads by example. They share their own experience, they create a safe space where it's okay to learn, and they guide with kindness. When you work in this way, cleaning transforms from a list of repetitive tasks into something meaningful. You begin to see it as a valued craft, and more importantly, as a reflection on your own growth. Self-aware communication. Being an effective mentor starts with self-awareness. It's not just about what we say, but about how we say it, and even how we show up before we say a word. There are 3 areas to be mindful of here. Visual communication, it's what people see. Are you smiling, approachable, or closed off? Do you stand tall with confidence or slouch as if you don't really care? Your body language speaks loudly. Secondly, vocal communication, how you sound. Is your voice warm, steady and calm, or rushed, flat and sharp? The tone we use often matters more than the words themselves. Verbal communication, what you actually say. Do you encourage with positive, specific words, or do you slip into criticism with vague instructions? When all 3 line up, when we look approachable, sound supportive, and speak with encouragement, we naturally build a trust and make learning easier. The mentorship communication cycle. It isn't about random advice. It works best when it follows a simple, repeatable cycle. 1. Have a clear objective. Focus on one thing at a time. For example, today I want to show you how swapping cloths regularly prevents germ spreading. 2. Ask for permission. Not everyone is ready to learn at every moment. Try, is now a good time to look at this? Thirdly, listen carefully. If someone is worried or unsure, don't interrupt. Let them speak. And then 4th, acknowledge and validate. Show you've understood. I see why you feel that way. Lots of people think chemicals are always needed. Then go back to the cycle and gently return to your objective and offer to try it together. Let's give it a go. You'll see how well this works. This cycle builds collaboration instead of resistance. It makes people feel safe, respected, and generally supported. Giving feedback with care. Feedback is where growth really happens, but only if it's done with care. Great feedback is specific. Instead of saying be better at cleaning, say let's focus on the handles today, the door handles. They're easy to miss. Practical, show exactly how to improve. Try zooming in with your eyes every few seconds and catch small details. Encouraging, highlight what's going right. Your mirror cleaning has really improved. That shine is exactly what the clients love. When feedback is clear, actionable and kind, people don't feel criticised, they feel motivated. The 5 cleaning principles. At the Springflower Group, we anchor our mentorship in 5 core cleaning principles. These are not just techniques, they're ways of thinking, as outlined in my book. Number 1, cleaning with water. Cloths and water, when used properly, can remove 99% of bacteria and viruses. Swap cloths often and always separate areas to prevent cross-contamination. The second one is unclogging. A cluttered space blocks effective cleaning. Grouping items or gently suggesting ways to clients to make cleaning more thorough. Thirdly, chunk by chunk, top to bottom, work systematically, finish one surface before moving on to the next. Start from the top so dust falls downward. This prevents scattergun cleaning. Fourth, zooming in, train your eyes to spot the small things, smears on glass, cobwebs in corners, crumbs on the edges. Details matter. Zooming out, always step back and see the space as the client would. A room may be clean, but does it look welcoming? Straighten cushions, align towels, create harmony. When you teach through these principles, cleaners learn not just how to clean, but how to think like a professional. So, to conclude, at Springflower Cleaning Group, mentorship is about more than skills, it's about spirit. Your role as a mentor is not just to correct mistakes, it's to inspire growth. Every conversation should leave your team feeling supported, valued and confident in their own ability. By leading with kindness, by holding ourselves to the highest standards of professionalism and by staying open to learning every day, we create something rare in this industry, a culture where people flourish. I love this. Together, we're raising the standards of the cleaning profession, and it starts with you. Walking beside, guiding with kindness and helping others shine. So, coaching, we can do it through demonstration and self-learning. When mentoring housekeepers, there are 2 main ways to encourage growth. One is through demonstration, and through self-learning is the second one. Both are essential. One shows the standard, the other builds independence. 1. Demonstration. Show, don't just tell. The first way is demonstration. People learn the best when they see how something is done. For example, show them the pacing of wiping a table chunk by chunk, not rushing, but with steady flow. Demonstrate the wet-dry buff process on cupboard fronts so they notice how no smears or spots are left behind. Or vacuum a floor chunk by chunk, deliberately including the edges. Show the intention, the energy and the rhythm of a professional cleaner. When they watch you, they don't just learn technique, they absorb speed, focus and professionalism. Demonstration makes the invisible, like rhythm and flow, visible. The second way is encouragement through self-critique. This builds the skill of reflection so housekeepers can grow independently without always relying on you. At the end of cleaning a room, invite them to do one of 2 things. The first one would be zooming in. Ask them to scan the room chunk by chunk and find 5 things they may have missed. It could be the inside of a toothbrush holder, behind a toilet pipe, the inside of a window frame or a door handle. Or zoom out. Ask them to step back at the doorway and see the room as the client would. From that wider perspective, find 5 small improvements to make the space look more presentable, like aligning cushions, straightening towels, or polishing a visible smudge. This practice builds the muscle of self-critique. Over time, they no longer wait for someone else to point out their mistakes. They develop their own professional eye. So together, demonstration and self-critique form a powerful combination. Demonstration sets the standard and self-critique builds independence. As a mentor, your role is to balance both. Show the way clearly, then empower. them to see for themselves. That's how real growth happens. Being a mentor is a privilege, and I wish you well on your mentorship journey.